Yo, Nation, are you looking for something to keep you nice and warm and toasty during these cold winter months? I think you will want to stay tuned and check out this video on this combo circular fan slash space heater from a company called Dreo. Trust me, you're going to want to check this one out. All right? All right. Yo, Skippy, roll that intro. Okay, YouTube, this your boy Mark for Loose Screws and Views, back to give another video. But you know how we do. Before we get started, let's get all that business and politicking out of the way. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll be notified of new videos. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Go ahead and subscribe. Alright, now that we got all that business and politicking out of the way, let's get to the video. Yo, Nation, it's your main man Mark, back giving another video. Today we're going to take a look at this one-of-a-kind space heater from a company called Dreo. But before we get started, I want to give all thanks and praise to my Heavenly Father, God above, and Savior Jesus Christ, because without God, nothing's possible. With anything's possible as long as you keep God in it, all right? All right, and can you guys do me a favor? Can you go down there and hit that subscribe button? It's free, don't cost anything, and you'll be helping somebody out, all right? All right, appreciate it. View Nation, it's your main man, Mark, back here with another video. And today, as I said earlier, we're going to be taking a look at this nice little space heater slash fan, a circular fan from a company called Dreo. Now, you know, you're probably looking at it like, man, that's not a space heater, that's a fan. Trust me, it's both. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, I got to get this bad boy. But I almost got the black one. I said, no, let me try a little something different, you know, little white one, little clean lines. But now I'm looking back, I wish I would have got the black one or the gray one, you know, because I'm looking now that this one's probably gonna get dirty too easy. But anyway, let me read off some specs for the spec junkies out there. All right, this is the let's see, the Dreo whole room heater 714. All right, it's got a 60-degree vertical and a 90-degree horizontal 3D oscillating heating. So basically, this thing goes up and down, side to side, automatically. So it ain't like you got to move it like some of the old circular fans. No, this is automatic. And you get this like little nifty remote control. But anyway, let's get back to the specs for the spec junkies real quick. All right. It comes, like I said, it comes in 3 different colors. It comes in white, black. The black one is like a okay. I thought it was black and gold because the pictures on it look black and gold. And they got a gray one as well. I think the gray one would have been a good one, is like in the middle. So that probably would have been the better one to get. But anyway, let me give you read some more of the information right here off the website for you. It's saying 3D whole room heating. Like I said earlier, this heater delivers 12-foot airflow with 60-degree vertical and 90-degree horizontal oscillation, ensuring fast, even warmth that keeps every corner cozy. All right. They talking about they're gonna keep it nice and cozy. Next level heating, powered by a 1500 watt PTC. This portable ceramic heater delivers 2 seconds instant warm, 2S instant warmth with about a 92% boost and 120 CFM airflow for quick and even heating throughout any room. All right. Like I said, I'm reading this right off the website. The information for you. All right. So next one says advanced safety assured with the overheat shutoff, tip over protection, and flame retardant housing. So this is supposed to be flame retardant. So you know, just in case. All right. Then ETL listed room heater brings safe, reliable warmth you can trust daily. All right. And then let's see the next one. Heat more, save more with eco mode, which it has an eco mode. That's my favorite mode. That's when I've been using it on the regular, because I've been using it for a while, you know, since we didn't start getting cold. But what was that? Okay. It says let's see, eco mode. With eco mode, this heater for office maintains perfect warmth from 41 degrees to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. And increments of 1 degree increments, all right, giving you the tailored comfort while using less power to cut off daily energy costs. So basically, instead of running it on one of the highest settings, you know, or lower settings, or just having it running constantly, you know, when you have the space heater mode, you can put it in the eco mode and say you want to set it at, you know, you want your room to be like about, say, 75 degrees, all right. You set it to 75 degrees. Once the room temperature hits 75 degrees, then it's going to shut off. All right. and then preserving some energy, kind of saving some energy. That's what eco mode is about. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, eco mode is pretty much just for the heating setting. All right, let me see what else we have on here. It says focus, warmth, zero noise. As you know, and it's quiet. It's pretty quiet. You know, I mean, like some other circular fans out there, you can hear them buzzing like. This one is pretty quiet. We'll show you later in a little demonstration. All right, let's see here. Let's see, with a brushless DC motor and an upgraded bionic blade design, this desk heater stays whisper quiet at 34 dBs, keeping your space cozy without distraction. All right. So I mean, as long as I'm getting warm, it ain't gonna bother me. But anyway, simply set the 12-hour timer and let your comfort run on your schedule. All right. That's pretty cool. Like I said, it's got a schedule on it. You can set a schedule, but you know you're going to use these buttons right here. So here we go. Right here, we got the power button, mode button, the higher speed. You know, control the speeds, crank the speeds up higher, or heat up higher. And on the side, you got the vertical oscillation and the horizontal oscillation, and you got the lower, to set the speed of the fan right there. All right, but at the same time, you got this, cool, easy to use remote control with the same controls on here, the same things on the remote control. And this is what I use most of the time because I mean, hey, I'm not finna get out of the bed in the cold and try to mess with this. I just use the remote control. It makes life simple, especially like say you watching a movie, you want to control it instead of getting up to go, and running in front of the TV. Just use remote control. All right, remote control. You got a power button on there. You got the higher, lower speeds on there. The setting the temperature speed and setting the temperature button. You got the same thing. You got the oscillation. You got the horizontal and vertical oscillation buttons right here, and you got the clock button on here. I didn't notice the clock button on here, so I'm guessing you got to hit the mode button on there because I never noticed it. I only noticed the timer function on this remote control right here. All right, and I always said about the oscillation button. Then you go on the other side, you got the mode buttons, but let me see if there's anything else on here. Oh, I think I went somewhere else on here. Clicked on another page, the wrong page. All right, let's go scroll down. Let's see here. Yeah, 3D home. I mean, this thing is amazing. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys how it works. It's not heavy. It's pretty light. It's pretty light. All right, don't weigh anything. And then you got a nice little handle to hold it right here to carry it. It's cool. And you get like a 6-foot cord right here. Right, and I'm not gonna plug it in right here inside the studio because I got so much stuff plugged up in here. And plus, this studio already gets hot, so I'm gonna go somewhere elsewhere and plug it in. And that's one thing I will tell you: when you run in space heaters, especially like these 1500 watt space heaters, during the wintertime or whenever you run it, you want to make sure you plug it directly into the outlet, into the wall, and you want to make sure that outlet doesn't have a bunch of stuff plugged in it. Because when you use space heaters and they pull in all that juice, a lot of times it'll overload your circuits and shut your breaker down. Then your breakers it'll trip your breakers basically. Right? So you want to make sure, and then they always say don't plug them into surge protectors, don't plug them into extension cords because it's a safety hazard. Right? But you get a 6-foot cord. But I think they ought to have a 10-foot cord with a lot of these. But for whatever reason, I'm not an an electrical engineer or nothing like that. I don't work at the company, so I don't know what the reason is behind space heaters only have like 6 foot cords. Because I think I heard somewhere about currents or whatever. But anyway, I just wish they would have had longer cords so that way you can run it further, so you won't have to just be having it stuck close to a wall or wall area. You can like move it into the middle of the floor. But anyway, nevertheless, it does what it says it does. All right. But let's go ahead and do a test. I'm going to show you how it is plugged up and everything and how it works. All right. All right. Hold tight. Okay, View Nation, we got the fan / space heater plugged up, set up and ready to go. Let me scoot this just a tad bit this way because the oscillation. But anyway, all right, we can control it two different ways. Like I said earlier, we got the remote control, and you can control it on here as well, like with the oscillating buttons right here, where it oscillates up and down, side to side. And you got the lower, higher settings, so set the fan speeds and heat mode button, then the power button. All right, but we're going to use the simple way and use the cool, little easy to use remote control that they sent us. All right, so and also I got the heat gun right here, so we can go ahead and see how much heat this putting out. So right now, with it off, looking at 70.8. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. All right, look like it's on the fan setting. We're gonna take it off the fan setting. That's H3. So it's like 3 different heat settings. Well, 4. Take that back, 4. Like you got let me go back in here. Go back to the heat. So you can go 1, heat 1, heat 2, heat 3. All right. Or you can go ahead and heat it on eco mode, which that's why I like to keep it on eco mode. All right. Got it at 75 degrees. So I'm gonna crank this bad boy up to about, I'd say about 88. How about that? All right. So let me go and shoot it with the gun. Boy, look at that. Everything is cooking out some heat. What is it? 182? And I'm hitting it right there. I'm gonna hit it right here. Okay. 110 in the circle where the Dreo little nameplate is. 153. This thing gets hot. I'm telling you, this thing gets nice and toasty. I mean, and it's small. And the thing, another thing I like about it as well is the oscillation. Now, this is the first space heater slash circular fan that I've had, or we'll put it like this, I've had, and I think I've seen that does the oscillation not only side to side, but up and down. So let's go ahead and do the side to side on there. As you see that's at 90 degrees, so it's going to go all the way over 90 degrees. All right. Let's wait for it to come back this way, so you can see how far it goes to the other way. And then let's go ahead and press the button for the vertical up and down. 60. So 60 as far as up and down is 60, 30, 60. So on the highest it'll go is 60 degrees, and lowest to the setting on there is 30 degrees for the up and down oscillation. As you can see here, it's going up, hitting at 60. All right, and it's going to come back around. Now, if I wanted to, as far as the left and right oscillation, I can go ahead and hit it again, 0, hit again, 90. See, you can go from, let me see, 30, 60, 90. So, that's how it's going to do. All right, so I want to put it back to about, I'm going to keep it at 30. So it can just heat it up right here. So it's not going to go too far. But that's cool. You can set the oscillation to how many degrees you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? It kind of takes the guesswork out of stuff, and you ain't got to be worried about, is it going to get the whole room? It's going to make sure it's going to shoot heat around the whole room. All right. Like I said earlier, and here is, you got a timer function on there. Let me stop the oscillation. Once it comes back over here, I'm going to stop the oscillation. All right. I'm going to stop it. And then you got a timer on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. So you can set the timer on here for up to 12 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it at 1. All right. Just for demonstration purposes. All right. So then after you got the timer set, you can go ahead and go back to the mode button again. I'm going to press the mode button on here. Because I'm not going to, I can press it on here and see how it looks. Okay. And that took it to fan. All right. Now that's on the highest setting for the fan. And let's go to, all right, let's go to, let's lower the fan speed. All right. So let's, you know what I just saw? When I hit the oscillation button and then went to hit the controls on the remote controls, once you hit the oscillation button, then you can start hitting the plus and minus sign to control the oscillation. So I'm learning something new, and I have been using it, for a little bit and didn't know that. So let me go ahead and stop it. All right. So make sure when you saw that blinking right there, that's letting you know you ready to go ahead and use the plus and minus sign to go ahead and control the speeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and you see here, hit it down to F1. All right, I'm gonna stop that oscillation right there. Let me get it back down, because we're gonna bring out the wind meter to see how strong the airflow is on here. Let me get it to about right there. All right, so I'm gonna bring the wind meter out right here. All right, so let's see, I'm gonna set it about, we're about a good maybe 12 inches away, 1 foot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Make sure I got it lined real good. All right, so I'm gonna turn it on. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, I might well just leave the light off. All right, so got it kind of close as I can get it where I want to get it right there for the speed. Now that's on F1. So, all right, so you can see right there is F1. So let's crank it up to F2. As you can see down here, it went up to about 5.1. All right, and you know, it's not going to be as strong an airflow as like your regular typical circular fans, you know, because basically it's doing two different jobs. It's doing heat and fan. So this is, you know, just to cool you off a little bit, take the edge off. So let's crank it back up. Let's crank it up to F3. F3, looking at we getting about 6.4. Okay, and to me that's a decent amount of air. Like if, you know, for a small bedroom or something like that, or you chilling out somewhere, you know, in the living room or something, a small living room, that'd be enough. Because this one right here, I'm telling you, I've been using it and it's been, you know, really doing a good job for us. The heating wise, you know, keeping everything nice and toasty in the bedrooms. I'm telling you, this thing works. Let's hit it again just for giggles. See what the heat is on here. It's back down to 74.6. All right, and also when you get ready to turn it off, let me turn it back to the heat mode. It's on H3. Got it 89 degrees. All right, you heard that kick in. Let it get nice and toasty a little bit. All right, and here comes the train. Every time we're doing a video, here comes a train. Anyway, we ain't finna stop today. All right, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and turn it off. You see, I'm gonna hit the power button right here, turn it off, and you're gonna see a countdown. That's for safety reasons, to make sure if like you got this on and it's piping hot, you want to make sure you cool the device down before you walk away from it. So let's go ahead. You got a 30-second countdown. So after that 30-second countdown, it's basically blowing, you know, it's cutting the heat feature off, and it's just blowing the fan. So to cool it off, as you can see here, 72. Yeah, because the fan went off now, down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there you go, it's off. Too easy, too easy, too easy. I'm telling you, this right here is amazing. For as, you know, a space heater combo, this is the best. This is one of the best ones as far as a circular fan style. This is my favorite and the best one I've seen. The only thing would make it better, you know, is being smart. Because if Dreo has another one out, this comes in 3 different colors. They got a gray, black, and it's white. But they also have a tower fan. It's a space heater / fan as well. I got that one last year, and I don't know if I did a video. No, I don't think I did a video. I might need to do a video on it this year. But anyway, Dreo is coming a long way with stuff. They making some amazing products. I'm telling you, far as this right here, man, this thing works. This thing is amazing. This is a definite go. So let's go ahead and start all this jibber jabber. Let's go back to the desk so we can get comfortable and finish out the video talking about this this circular fan / space heater. All right, hold tight. Okay, View Nation, we're back in the studio, nice and cozy up in here. We can sit down and go ahead and rap about this bad boy right here. I'm telling you, Dreo knocked it out of the park with this bad boy here. This space heater / fan combo. The only thing that would have made this thing, only thing would have made this circular fan better / space heater would have been if it had smart capabilities where you could control it with your smart devices and had an app where you can control it in the app. But you know, it is what it is. Because I think another company, I forget the name of the company, you know, they had one out that was smart last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, last year, but it got recalled due to some information, and they were smart. And that was the reason why they recalled. Now they do make some other space heaters, the other company that got the recall, but last year, but they stopped making them because, you know, it's like, well, you know, we got to take that smart capability off. And I'm guessing, you want to turn it on when you're away from home, like you're on the way home trying to get it toasty and warm before you get to the house. You know, say if you got a pet or something, they mess with it and hit it or something, or kids will hit it or whatever. You ain't there to see, what's going on. So if it catch fire, you're not nowhere near the device. So I'm getting that, and that's why they probably took the smart feature off. But for some of us responsible people, it's not going to do that. We want to be able to control it. We in another room, we're going to go ahead and cut it on from another room and then walk in there, a short distance. Yeah, but but still in all, this is a definite goal. I give this bad boy right here 10 stars right here. And it would get 20 stars if it had smart capabilities, but I understand why, all right? I guess I understand why. But overall, I think this is a pretty good pickup. In this winter, this is something you need. And it don't take up as much space neither. I mean, you can set it up on the sit it on a table or end table or something. It's not going to take up a lot of space, and plus you could put it strategically. Well, I'm tongue tied this morning, to where so since this is going to hit every part of the room, you can hit it on one section of your room, and then it'll go ahead and heat everything up because it's going to go to that 360 like I showed you earlier. Well, not 360, but 90 degrees this way, not 90 degrees the other way. I think it's like it was 60 up and 30. So as far as the up and down oscillation, but yeah, definitely. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below when you get more detailed information on it. Like I said, I've been loving this bad boy. I've been using it for a little bit now since we got this little cold snap that came through. And true, I got the other combo space heater from Dreo, the tower one, but I moved that to a different room because this takes up less space. So, but that other one is still good too. I might have to do a video on that their other combo that came out last year, or was it? I think it might have been like January of this year or late last year, one of the two. But that thing is awesome. You could use it year round, and this one you could use it year round. The only thing about it, like I showed it earlier, the wind speed, the airflow that's coming out of it is not going to be strong as some of their other fans, circular fans. This one is because it's not really kind of marketed towards just being a fan. It's more so leaning towards being a space heater. So, I can understand why you're not going to get a real strong airflow. But, you can use it year round. If you just you're a person, you don't like the really, strong airflow, this will do fine. And I'm pretty much going to keep this up year round. I'm just not going to use the space heater function when it's hot. I just use the fan. I might put this somewhere like, like a end table somewhere, whatever. So for the summertime, but in the wintertime, this is taking, this is going to be the ones that's sitting out front. And then, because, a lot of times you don't want to heat up the whole house. You just want to heat up one room, save that electricity. I mean, what's the use of heating up the whole house and you only, sitting in one room watching, Netflix or whatever. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty much. That's why I'm pretty much like these space heaters. And saving some money on electricity and taking some wear and tear off your central heating and air. But anyway, I didn't ramble enough about this bad boy. I'm telling you, like I said, if you need a space heater, you gotta look into it. Let me see what the time of this video. I don't like to mention prices, but I'm gonna mention price for this one. But know what I'm saying. Prices fluctuate. One day it might be $99.99 like it is at the time of this video, and you never know. They might have a lightning deal, or they might have a coupon for another sale. It might be less than $99. But do I think it's worth the $99 price tag? I believe so. I believe so because one, it functions perfectly. It functions flawlessly. I mean, and it puts out some good heat. I'm telling you. I use this in a bedroom, and I also use it in the living room. Man, a small size, not a large size living room, but a small size living room. This thing, boy, got it nice and piping hot in there. I was like, boy, I got to turn this thing down. So I keep it on echo mode, turn the temperature down, like, cause this bad boy, can warm up the room. So Like I say, the link is going to be in the description box below where you can go check it out. And like I said in all my videos, I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular everyday person. So spec junkies, chill out down there in the comment section. I'm just a regular everyday person trying to show you new products I get right here on the channel. All right. So maybe you can check it out right here on Loose Screws and Views on my video before you go out and spend your hard-earned greenbacks or money to go ahead and save you some trouble, so you can see if maybe you might want it or maybe not want it. All right. But I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below where you can get more detailed information. I appreciate everybody taking out time to watch this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, notification bell so you notify new videos. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell that friend, tell a friend, tell that friend, tell a friend, tell that friend, tell a friend to subscribe, so you can see cool products like this on the channel. All right. And like I said in all my videos, treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people better than you want to be treated. All right. Message for today. Oh yeah, I got a good message for today. Man, I'm telling you, don't let anger consume you. All right. Don't let the enemy win. Because I'm telling you, yesterday, boy, it was a trying day for me. I mean, yesterday morning, I woke up to a flat tire. I was like, oh man, and plus I had to go take somebody, to the doctor, and I was like, oh man, I gotta hurry and go do that. So instead of getting angry, I said, let me just focus on the task and getting it fixed. And then later on, got that fixed. I'm still running on time. They went to go pick up a person, but on the way to pick up a person, I'm like, everybody wanted to drive like snails, like say in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. People were driving 40 miles an hour. I'm like, I got somewhere to go. But then once you get up into, it's like that anger, it was trying to, everything you could think of was trying to push my buttons. Traffic started getting heavy. And then once you get into like a 35-mile-an-hour zone, they want to speed and do 45, 50 miles an hour. Well, wait a minute, you was in a 55-mile-an-hour zone, but you want to do 40 miles an hour like you sightseeing. I'm like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why they do that, especially on two-lane highways. It's crazy. But then fast forward, it's like the enemy was just trying to put everything in the way to make me angry. All I had to do, I kept doing, saying, you know what? I ain't got a reason to be angry, because it must be a reason why things are slowing me down this morning. It must be God might be saving me for something. So instead of me getting mad and angry, God is trying to save me from something that could potentially be devastating. But, instead of me sitting there getting angry about it, I'm like, well, why I'm getting angry? Because like I said, it could possibly save me from something. So I said, all right, so I'm just going to, I'm going to trust in you, God. I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to be, I'm trying to hold my anger, but I need your help. Then fast forward to go pick the person up. They wasn't ready. They didn't realize they had the appointment. I'm like, all right, what is going on? Come on, man. Then we end up being an hour late for the appointment. And on the way to the appointment, everything, yesterday was a very trying day. And that kind of pushed my schedule back to where I had the other stuff planned to do, but I couldn't do them yesterday because of the fact that everything, all kind of obstacles kept getting in my way. It wasn't nothing but the enemy trying to make me, just drown in anger. But instead of drowning in anger, I just had to laugh and smile, because I'm like, hey, God is working, and I ain't got no reason to be angry, because one, I'm safe, I got a transportation, I'm able to do what I need to do, and me being slowed down ain't no reason to be angry. So, put the road rage in your pocket, leave it alone, and trust in God, all right? All right, that's the message for today. Don't let your anger consume you, all right? And I appreciate you sticking out to hear this story time on this message for the day. All right. This is your main man Mark for Loose Screws and Views. Drop the mic, baby. And we out. Peace.